welcome to our panel. So today we would like to present about our undergraduate project, and our study is based on the effect of chatbot e-service quality in online travel agency on Malaysian user satisfaction. So before we start with our presentation, let me introduce myself and also my team members. My name is Nurul Syafiqqah and I will be the first presenter, followed by Nasyaza as the second presenter, and the last one will be Mohammad Farid from Mazalan. So first of all, let's move to the background of the study. And actually, our study is all about chatbot and also the user satisfaction in online travel agency. So we will study about the key drivers that influence the user satisfaction of online travel agency. Now, according to Silva et al., online travel agency are agencies that provide the travel-related product or service in order to help in planning, and also they provide information as well. And nowadays, because due to the high development of technology, the business owners start to apply and implement chatbot service to assist and also to serve their customer. And to ensure the establishment of OTA company and to sustain their business during this high growth of development, the business owner and especially the tourism player, they need to pay focus or pay attention more toward the customer satisfaction. So let's go to the problem statement. Okay, this problem statement are the main reason why we continue to proceed with this research. So actually, we're done with our research and we find out that there's a lack of research regarding on the user satisfaction of chatbot in OTA. Yeah, there's a lot of study on chatbot, but when we try to go deeper, we find out that there's a lack of research focusing on the user satisfaction of chatbot. So many customers, they're still hesitant to connect with OTA due to some reason, such as personal touch or empathy for dealing with irritated user, as well as ambiguity regarding on chatbot performance based on New Year 2019. So as a result, the business owners that remain unwilling to implement the uses of chatbot in their business. So we find out this is as a problem, and we want to bridge the gap of impact by studying the impact of e-service quality of chatbot toward user satisfaction in the context of online travel agency. And the finding of this study will have the tourism or travel player in order to improve their service as well to meet the expectation and the need of the customer. So we already come up with the three objectives to be achieved at the end of the study. And the first one is to describe the demographic profile of OTA user in Malaysia. The second one, we want to determine the e-service quality of chatbot in online travel agency and satisfaction among Malaysians. And the last one, we want to identify the relationship between e-service quality of chatbot in OTA and user satisfaction among Malaysians. So that's our research question. The first one is, what is the demographic profile of users of OTA in Malaysia? The second one is, what is the perception of Malaysians on e-service quality and their satisfaction of chatbot in OTA? And the last question is, what is the relationship between e-service quality of chatbot in OTA and user satisfaction among Malaysians? So we also developed the research framework and we adapt it from Lee et al. 2021. And there's 4 independent variables listed, which is interactivity, reliability, assurance, and responsiveness. And we would like to test the 4 variables. Does the 4 variables have significant relationship towards user satisfaction of chatbot in online travel agency or not? So we also developed 4 hypotheses, and this hypothesis represent each variable. The first hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between interactivity of chatbot in OTA and user satisfaction. The second hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between the reliability of chatbot in OTA and user satisfaction. The third hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between the assurance of chatbot and user satisfaction. And the last hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between responsiveness of chatbot in OTA and user satisfaction. So at the end of the study, we want to find out that does the 4 hypotheses will be supported, accepted, or not.
Hi, my name is Nasyaza binti Mohammad Bahri. So next, I would like to present about a literature review. There are 5 reactions among the factors of literature review. First is online travel agencies. Second is a e-service quality of chatbot. Third is a chatbot. Fourth is a user satisfaction. And fifth is the relationship between e-service quality and user satisfaction. So first, we go to the online travel agencies. JBK 2020 define online travel agencies are online company that offer travel-related booking service specifically via the internet. Besides, RISGO 2019 say that tourists nowadays prefer to make a reservation through the internet because it is more convenient. And Statista 2020 has a list top 5 of online travel agency that usually been used in Malaysia. such as Agoda, Booking.com, Trivago, Airbnb, and Expedia. So next, we go to the e-service quality of chatbot. By Al-Duweri et al. 2017, e-service quality has been perceived as a central authority to ensure the success of an online company. Besides, according to Lindy et al. 2021, e-service quality has been measured into 4 dimensions, namely interactivity, reliability, assurance, and responsiveness. So, Cho et al. 2019 suggested that interactivity can provide an important influence and also able to provide a positive reaction to the use of such device. Besides, reliability is very important for user, especially the information provided by the chatbot. So next we go to the assurance. Assurance is the key in measuring, especially in the conversation and the transaction. Lee and Park 2019 found that assurance are beneficial and able to influence user satisfaction in using chatbot, especially in conducting money transactions. And lastly is for responsiveness. Nguyen 2019 argued that responsiveness could significantly improve customer support chatbot system. This is because chatbot must act as a human being who are able to communicate to help and solve a problem of users. And thirdly, we go to the chatbots. Gonzalez et al. 2021 advocate the view that chatbot a software program which robots or bots that has conversation in natural language with a user by chat. And for is a user satisfaction by Finney et al. 2019, user satisfaction can explain what customers feel about the service offered, which the service offered meet their customer needs, meets their needs. And lastly, we go to the relationship between e-service quality and user satisfaction. So, Pam and Ahmad 2017 agreed that the experience felt by the customer while making a purchase is more important as compared to what they expect before they're buying. So this paper considered that e-service quality dimension such as interactivity, reliability, assurance, and responsiveness can influence chatbot user satisfaction in online travel agencies. So next slide is the hypothesis development based on the supporting literature. So next, we go to the research methodology. In this research, the researcher used a quantitative approach. So for sampling designs, the researcher used a convenient sampling method, which the Malaysian people who have experience using online travel agencies in Malaysia from 2019 to 2021 will be selected as the sample in the research. So the online survey will be distributed to them through the social media platform, such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp group. For research instrument, variable and Likert scale used for measurement in this questionnaire is a Likert scale 1 to 5, which is from 1 strongly disagree and to 5 strongly agree. The question consisted of 30 questions. We go to the data analysis plan. In this research, in order to elaborate the data and interpret the data into the analysis result, the researcher will use IPM statistical package for the social science, SPSS. By using SPSS, researcher will be able to perform the reliable test and analyze the descriptive analysis, frequency, mean score, and the relationship between e-service quality of chatbot and user satisfaction by using the correlation and multiple linear regression techniques.
Now we move on to the result and finding. Reliability test for factor of analysis. It aims to measure internal consistency of measuring instruments such as questionnaire. Chroma Alpha is a reliability test conducted in SPSS. All 4 reliability test results are accepted. As you can see, our Chroma Alpha result is past 0.7, which is acceptable, and this analysis is suitable to be conducted. Now, we move to the demographic responder analysis. For gender, female have the highest number of responder weeks, 59.8%, and the lowest is male, 40.2%. For age, the highest number of responders is from 18 to 24 years old, with 54 0.9%, and the lowest is 45 to 54 years old with 1% only. For marital status, single has the highest number of respondents with 76.5%, and the lowest is divorce with 1%. For occupation, student has the highest number of the respondents with 47.1%, and the lowest is the housewife and retired with 2%. For educational level, bachelor degree has the highest number with 51.8%, and doctorate and professional has the least number of respondents with 1%. For monthly income, below 1,000 ringgit has the highest number with 50%, and the list is from RM 2,501 ringgit and above with 13.7%. Daily use internet, highest number is 1 to 3 hours with 42.2%, and the lowest is 4 to 6 hours with 10.8% only. For online travel agencies, Booking.com has the highest number with 51.8%, and the lowest is Ticket2You.com with 1%. For service usually been booking on online travel agency is accommodation with 84.3%, and the lowest is for entertainment, 5.9% only. For purpose of traveling, leisure has the highest number of respondents with 78.4%, and the lowest is for business, 9.8% only. Now we move to the descriptive analysis. We use Likert scale 1 to 5. So the highest number for interactivity, the highest mean score is user agree this chatbot service provide an opportunity for me to give my response with the mean score is 4.3. And the lowest mean score is the user agree that I perceive this chatbot service to be sensitive to my personal need with the mean score 4.07 only. Now we move to reliability. The highest number for the highest mean score for reliability is the users agree that I feel I could rely on this chatbot for its service regarding my travel need with 4.13, the mean score. So the lowest is the user agree that when I have problem, this chatbot service always sympathetic and reassuring, and the mean score only 3.92. Next is assurance. For assurance, user agree that chatbot service of this travel website has enough knowledge to answer my question, my travel question with the mean score is 4.13, and the least mean score is the trust of this chatbot with 4.06. Next, we move to responsiveness. The highest users agree that this chatbot service exactly there when I need them without any delay. With the mean score is 4.25, and the least user agree with this this chatbot provide prompt service that meet my expectation with 4.15 only, the mean score. For satisfaction, users agree that they will recommend others to use online travel agencies with the mean score is 4.39, and the lowest is the I like to use chatbot service from the online travel website with the mean score only 4.15. For now, we move to Pearson correlation analysis. It shows all variables have positive significant relationship. In coefficient range, all the variables are between 0.5 to 0.7, which is moderate positive. Next is multiple linear regression analysis. Based on the table, the value of R squared is 0.551. It shows the independent variable of factor interactivity, responsiveness, assurance, and interactivity reliability contribute 55.1%. Factors that explain relationship towards user satisfaction using chatbot in online travel agency. Meanwhile, another 44.9% not in measure in this study and obtained by independent variable. Last but not least, the table constraint show that responsiveness 0.345 is the largest contribution, followed by assurance with 0.246, interactivity 0.208, and the smallest contribution is reliability with 0.158. That is the relationship between independent variable and independent and dependent variable. So for the summary of the conceptual framework of hypothesis testing, the path and relationship for the variable is positive fulfill. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will continue to the last part of the presentation, which is discussion. So at the end of the study, we find out that all four hypotheses tested was accepted and supported. And also we developed three objectives of the study, and all these three objectives have been achieved. So all for the quality dimension of chatbot service, which is interactivity, reliability, absolute, and responsiveness, have significant relationship toward customer satisfaction, and this then lead to the continued customer intention. So among these four variables that we tested, we found that the responsiveness become the most influential factor to the user satisfaction, and the least factor that influence toward the customer satisfaction is reliability. So in each study, there must be limitation, and our limitation is related to the pandemic. Of course, because during pandemic, our government has implemented the MCO, which is movement control order. So we cannot proceed to collect data, or our data collection become difficult because we can only move around 10 kilometer radius in our housing area. So that for our suggestion for future researcher, maybe they can use different independent variable. They can add on, or they can try to test on the different independent variable to make sure does this independent variable have influence towards the user satisfaction or not. And also they can use different sampling method or different methodology to obtain data and analyze data different outcome of the study. So let's move to the implication of the study. So for the practitioner, especially for the government, this study will provide insightful information to government. So government knows which OTA platform that become more famous to the user of OTA. So in the study, we found out that Booking.com is the most famous platform for user to planning for their vacation. So that if government want to do any marketing or tourism marketing, they can promote their product or promote the event at the Booking.com platform. So traditional travel agency can start to market their business through OTA because we already study on the what is the key driver that make or influence the user satisfaction. So the traditional travel agency, the business owner, they know that what the customer needs, so they can start to market their business through OTA. And website developer of OTA can improve their website service. This is because they know that among the four variables, customer they put more focus on the responsiveness. So instead of the website developer, they focus on the interactivity, they can improve the service on the chatbot service so that customer will become satisfied with the service. So tourism association can encourage the member to start using OTA. So tourism association like Mohd, Malaysian hotel owner, they can encourage the member to start promoting their business using OTA in order to gain more recognition. And the travel player can identify the need of customer regarding on the chatbot in OTA and also provide the service to meet the need of the customer. And for the theoretical, the study have filled the literature gap and also to add new literature resources regarding on the content of chatbot in online travel agencies. So that's all from us. Thank you.